Alright, good morning everyone, welcome back. We're here in Bromhof Johannesburg. We're quickly going to replace a much older Centurion D5 sliding gate motor with the new Centurion D6 Smart. Just arrived on site, we're quickly looking and assessing what we need to do. Old gate motor is still running. Just grab a remote here. Let me just take in a position and then we can do later on a speed test comparison between the two motors. So it's still running, but the motor is giving the client problems. So the client elected to upgrade to a Centurion D6 Smart. Right, let's rip out the old motor and see what we have for a steel platform. Right, here's an interesting aspect. So in the past, let me just turn around on this side. We did weld the steel nuts to prevent thefts, but I've just like that, just quickly loosened it. Gonna loosen this one just now. Now there you can see the spanner is over the head of the bolt. Just gonna use a double spanner, and what's gonna happen is boom. So what does it show you? Welding steel nuts doesn't stop theft. Got one to go. Let's quickly get it. Just struggling to get the spanner over it. Let me just get that done. Oh, just like that. All three nuts removed. Now we can just quickly remove the old anti-theft bracket ears, and then we can take the motor off. So if we look at it from this angle, after the gate motor has been removed, you can clearly see that the original base plate is quite skew. And then if we consider our gate motor with the anti-theft bracket, the electrical box will be in the way. So we will have to insert a steel platform here, weld it on, and get it level into it. Then we'll take it from there. We cannot use these bolts on the new gate motor because the studs are too short. So all of the old stuff will come out. Our steel platform has been welded into position. It's lacquers, it's level on all of the axes, so it makes mounting the gate motor much easier. Still have some more welding to do to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Right, there's the steel platform into position. We've cut the slot for the electrical cable. It's welded at the back. You can also see on the front here, we've used the existing steel structures from the bottom to weld it down. So it's currently a very sturdy steel platform. Great stuff. Okay, so we test fit our anti-theft brackets before we weld it into position. We've been on so many sites where it's really a struggle, where an anti-theft bracket needs to be removed, and that's the last thing that you want for a client, is to struggle to remove the anti-theft bracket. So you want that smooth operating anti-theft bracket, just like that. So that's all cool. Good. We're going to quickly weld these ears onto the steel base plate. We're just going to remove the motor, otherwise it's going to melt away. Yeah, stay tuned. So we've welded the steel gate rail onto the steel sliding gate. The client had extra brackets that was welded onto the steel rack and the steel sliding gate to prevent you from lifting it up. So here you can see we're going to do a section. One thing that we cannot do is weld it completely down from the one side to the other side. So much heat and welding will bend the whole gate completely, and then you've got to do the installation again. So these brackets, we'll weld them into place, just good enough so that you can't lift the gate or lift the steel rack, bend it upwards or stuff like that. Right, gate motor is secured, the steel rack has been welded on, and then all of the extra brackets are welded into place. So basically you need to recheck everything to make sure that the distance and the clearance on your pinion gear is still fine, because welding so many brackets does tend to pull a gate skew. If you know what you're doing, it won't pull skew. It's now quickly time for us to fit the power supply and all of the electronic equipment so that we can do programming. Oh, there you can see the two batteries have been placed in the gate motor. Power supply is on. You can see the power supply LED light is coming on. Controller cards plugged in and clipped in. So now it's just quickly, gate is a little bit open, that's fine. Just going to put it in manual, in gear, pull it backwards, close the door, lock it. Take your gate, pull it until it clicks into position. Now we can do programming. Right guys, we're done. Let's quickly test it. Let's get the old leg steady. Alright, let me just move back to where I started earlier this morning. And I said we're going to do a speed comparison test between the two. I just want to get to the close cycle and then open it and then close it again. That's it. So it's not the biggest of gates, but it does move it quite quickly. Again, if you listen to the gate motor, there's no laboring of it. It's not bouncing up and down. It's not vibrating. Obviously, steel gate rail is a little bit more harsh on the ears or louder compared to the RAS rack. but you'll only need one set of steel gate rails in your lifetime. You're not going to run out of it. So guys, again, you know what to do. Give Pottie a call, 083 778 2288. Check out smartgates.co.za. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all of the support. Stay safe.